other one. Today's going to be my spoiler movie review of Shrek. And we start off with Shrek basically living the dream he always wanted, just being alone in the swamp and being just left alone until someone bothers him and he scares him off. So that's basically who Shrek is, and he's all alone, and that's what Shrek wants to do. We also have another shot of basically Lord Farquaad, voiced by the great John Lithgow, and he wants to be king, but he can't be king because he needs to find a queen. So he decides to go mirror, mirror on the wall, takes the mirror from. So the idea of having mirror, mirror on the wall, he asks, says, what princess should I get? And should she get Snow White? Should she get Cinderella? It plays a really fun little dating game show in here too. The idea, and he decides to go with Fiona, a original character, and she's trapped in a dungeon with a dragon, with a dragon. So he sends men to get. She sends men to get to her, while they can't get to her. The dragons kill him, and now he said, "Who could I send now?" Later shot, we see Fairytale characters getting sold, and it's pretty funny how it happens. There's one of my favorite one. I love this very much. A Pinocchio. I want to be a real boy. He thinks he's a real boy, but he's not. He's a puppet. So, and the there's Donkey, voiced by Eddie Murphy, who talks, and he escapes with fairy dust, and now he visits with Shrek accidentally, and then he asks. So yeah, late at night, late at the time, Shrek asks him, just leave. I don't want you around here. Just leave, or whatever. Said you can stay, but leave next day. So doesn't even let him in his house, so he doesn't really care for him. So later in the night, Shrek hears noises, opens the swamp, and sees all the fairy tale characters who were going to be sold with Donkey, and they're all over the swamp. And he's like, "What's going on here?" And he says, "Lord Farquaad sent us." He says the only one that sent us here. It's like, Lord Farquaad, seriously? Well, I'm going to fix this. So him and Donkey does tag along accidentally. Wants to tag along because he knows where Lord Farquaad is. He does it. Just wants to tag along with Shrek. So he tags along with him to go to far, far away to visit Lord Farquaad. He does. And as ogre, he's a monster in this world, and he's treated just like a hideous beast, pretty much. So when he gets to far, far away, I love the idea that far, far away is basically Hollywood, but a kingdom. That's basically what it is, and it's pretty funny how they do that. They have a fun little introduction to meeting Farquaad. First, they have to fight. They have to do like a duel to them to fight the men, and it becomes like this WWE like fight, which is kind of funny. Shrek and Donkey win, and now Shrek says, "I want my swamp back." And Farquaad says, "Hey, Shrek, hey Ogre, I make you a deal. You could give me a princess and give me my princess back, and then I can give you swamp back." He says, "Deal, I can do that." And Donkey tags along on this very fun journey to find Princess Fiona and bring it back. And then of course Shrek is, well, it doesn't go the way expected. They get to the castle. They see the princess. They get to the princess. They see a dragon. Dragon attacks them. Donkey and Dragon have a little bit of flirtation with each other, which is kind of funny. So we find out that the dragon's girl is a girl dragon, and she's been lonely. She's locked. She is locked up. She's been lonely too. And then Donkey, like, she fancies Donkey very much. So Shrek's up there to get Fiona. Fiona cannot wait. She's fixing to be saved. And of course, she's fixing to be like kissed or whatever. She's in like this very sleeping beauty pose. And of course, Shrek wakes her up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to wake up. And of course, wakes her up. And then now they're having to get out of the castle. They get out of the castle. They trap the dragon inside the castle, which is cruel, but that's how it goes. They get Fiona out of there, and now Fiona said, "True love's first kiss. You're my one. You can kiss me now." Says, "What? Wait a sec." And of course they're laughing about it because it said, "I'm not your true love. I'm not your true love's first kiss. Farquaad's your true love's first kiss." Well, where's Lord Farquaad? He's not here. And of course she said, "We can't do that. When someone saves me, you have to be the one to have to go back to the castle." They just take her and say, "No, you're coming with us now." And she does. She does, and it's like they treat her like a hostage at first, but then she gives up. She pretty much gives up, And now they're basically going back to Far, Far Away, where they meet up with Robin Hood of Merry Men as French. And they have a fight scene, but it's actually a Fiona fight scene. This came after the Matrix, how popular the Matrix was. So this is like a Matrix fight scene that Fiona has, and it's actually pretty funny, but pretty cool to watch. So Fiona does beat up the Robin Hood. There's another one where later night it's about the midnight time, and then of course she's like, "It's nighttime. We have to find somewhere. We have to find some cave. Find a cave." Says, "What do you mean?" So we get there past that. So no, we have to find a cave now. She is panicking. She needs to find a cave. They find a cave. She shelters herself up, and outside, Donkey and Shrek are here. Now whatever. The next morning, Fiona wakes up, and there's a little cute little scene I like. It's pretty dark, but it's kind of funny. So there's like bird singing, and then there's Fiona singing as well. And Fiona beats the bird, and the bird explodes. And then she sees 3 eggs, and she takes the egg and makes eggs for breakfast for Shrek and Donkey, which is dark but funny. I thought that was really funny they did that. So we do go the Far, Far Away, and then we see Farquaad. Farquaad sees Fiona. He's fancies by her, goes right up to her, and says to her, "But the worst part about it here is this. Is actually this. The day before it happened, Donkey accidentally wandered the night where Fiona was sleeping at, and hears something big happening around. So he tried to find Fiona. He does, and he gets freaked out. He says, Where's Princess? You ate the princess. Where's Princess?" And of course, Fiona's like, "Donkey, it's me. I am Fiona. It's me. It is Fiona." He says, "What? What are you?" She's an ogre. And apparently, a witch, when she was a child, kidnapped her and then gave her a curse. And then he says, "You will be turned to ogre at nighttime. On day, you will transform to human, but you will be an ogre at nighttime. And the only way you only get back to become human is to get your true love's first kiss." And that's why she's waiting for that. But of course, she has to become human. It can't be an ogre, can't be anybody, it has to be a human. And he says, "Why did I Shrek about this?" It's complicated. I can't. It's something wrong. I'm a hideous beast. Shrek overhears it and thinks she's talking about him, and so is Donkey. And now he's like, "What?" And of course, later the next morning, before they go the Far, Far Away, Shrek, overheard it. "Yeah, I heard. I'm a hideous beast." And then Fiona's like, "Wait a second." So, "No. You said I'm a hideous beast. You know what? I don't want to see you ever again." And Fiona finally says, Fine. I don't want to ever see you again either." And now Farquaad comes in. In this little suit. I think it's kind of funny. He's a small guy. He's a little guy, but he has like the suit legs that looks like he's an average man. He's not. And then of course Fiona is like, wants to be with the guy because he wants personal gain over against Shrek. She loves Shrek, but now she wants perfect game over Shrek. She wants to win him over, but we'll see what happens. And now Farquaad says, "That's awesome. You know what? Let's marry." Says, and then Fiona's like, "Let's marry tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, really? That quick, huh?" So yeah. So they go back to Far, Far Away, and there's this scene of Donkey trying to explain to Shrek how much, and then of course Donkey's like, "You know what? I don't want you either. I don't want you in my life. You tag along with me too long. You know what? All I want to do is be left alone. Get my swamp back." Well, I'm going to get. He does get a swamp back peacefully. And then he said, "I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with Princess. I don't want any of that. You know what? Just leave me alone. I don't want to see you ever again." So he basically banishes Donkey. And then there's a scene where we see Shrek and Fiona going through what they're going through. Loneliness and of course rejected. And also trying to, and the idea the next day is going to be the wedding. So the next day will be the wedding, and then Shrek feels like he's lonely. Feels like he wants to be with somebody. He really does, but he doesn't have the heart just to talk about it. So that's why he wants to be alone. We don't know why, until Donkey shows up next morning and says, "You know what, Shrek? You don't want to be here, but I want you to understand this. Fiona really loves you. The hideous beast is not about you. It's about her." I said, "What? What do you mean by her's hideous beast? She's the most beautiful woman out there." So you understand. You need to find out yourself. She really loves you. Go back for her, man. Go back for her, get her back. And he decides to do that. Goes far, Far Away and try to get her back. So at the wedding, they break into that castle. And Farquaad's like, this is outrageous. And of course, it's almost dawn, and it's when she turns. So she's trying hard to get up there as quick as she can, and then finally it doesn't happen. She turns into an ogre, and now Shrek sees it, everyone in the kingdom sees it, everyone in the wedding sees it, and even Prince Lord Farquaad sees it. And then Lord Farquaad says, what a hideous beast, and she turns into this ogre. And then Shrek's like, that is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And it's an emotional scene. And Farquaad's like, arrest them all, even the princess. And princess, you should be down. You should never be seen in the light of day ever again for what you look like. And it hurts her, and it hurts Shrek, and it gets Shrek now. He's going to go back for her. And now the castle that gets overfraud gets outrun by the misfits or the fairytale characters. And now we see Donkey riding the dragon. And then the dragon crashes the wedding, and then the dragon eats Lord Farquaad. He's never seen again. He is dead. So it's kind of funny how that happened. And now Fiona feels broken, so I can't. And he says, I can't. I don't want to be like this my whole life. Shrek's with her and says, you don't understand. You're the most beautiful creature I've ever seen in my life. You know what? Maybe we are to your first kiss. So they kiss. And of course, she's going to be an ogre. And she's happy with it now because Shrek is happy. So they both kiss. They have this really cool whimsical moment. And now they're married. They're married now. And now they're going to be together. And it has a really, really good scene of like the ending of like Donkey. Like very happy with them. And I have to say this without a doubt. I'm a Believer is a great song. I love that song very much. By the Monkees and by the Monkees. And there's a version also by Smash Mouth, which Smash Mouth did the opening. Did the opening of the movie too. All Star, which I love All Star. And the music of the movie is fantastic. I love the music of the movie. It has very good 2000s pop and rock mixed into it. I actually like that. Very much how they did that. Movie ends, happily after, and that's how the movie ends. It's a beautiful movie. I love this movie very much. So I love the message in here too. This is a good message to little girls and also girls alone. Especially young girls. I think Princess Fiona is the best princess in fairy tales by far. And she's such a good princess in here. The idea of her actually, the ogre being like her true face, and then using makeup to actually cover it. I love the idea that the foreshadowing we get throughout the whole movie of her. She has to get to a dark area that way no one can see her at night. And I love the idea that Shrek embraces it. Said, no, you're the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. And now they're together, and she becomes an ogre for who knows how long, maybe forever. We don't know. And that's why I love the story very much. This could have been a dumb idea, but it actually was a very great idea that did in this. DreamWorks did a fantastic job. If you haven't seen Shrek in a while, go see it. It's fantastic. It still holds up for me. I love this movie very much. Prince Fiona, love the idea, the character development here. Donkey. Any movie of Donkey should not have worked, and it does. It works perfection, and it does such a good job. You love the character so much. Shrek, you love the character so much. The villain, Lord Farquaad, is not a great villain, but he's pretty evil. Think about that. He's pretty evil, but he's not like evil, but he can be pretty evil. I mean, him torturing like fairy tale characters, sell the slavery, whatever, that's what he wants to do. And in rural kingdom, whatever. So yeah, and get a princess and force a princess to marry. I mean, he's that kind of character that does that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoy my explore review of Shrek, and I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, leave suggestions if you want for future videos, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.